Woohoo! Yay!
All right, Panther Nation, I'd like to welcome you. This is not live, but being recorded live. Max Boston, I'm Jimmy Berryhill. We're here for the first weekly installment of the Coaches Show. Today we have Panther head coach and athletic director, Coach De La Cerda. I'd like to thank you for joining us.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
Yeah, all absolutely. Right, Coach, just briefly, if you would, go through last week and what, not the result that we were looking for, but what you thought going in there, what you got out of it, and then what you're looking forward to this week.
Well, we had a bunch of inexperienced players getting some good playing time. Unfortunately, we lost one of our key D linemen. First play of the game, broke his ankle, so he's out for a few weeks. We're still coming back for some injuries on the O-line that happened last year. Big Lucas Babbett, one of our tackles, who was a 2-year starter going into last year. So once we get healthy again, we should be all right. Like you said, not the result we were hoping for, but the kids played hard. They just kept going out there and keep playing no matter what the score was. We just kept telling them, just go one more play, just keep going, and just stuck to that mentality and, looking to flip the script this week.
All right. Definitely there toward the end was able to get better results. I tell you, one of the surprises that Max and I saw last week and we've talked about, number 7, Tristan Martinez on the return game. And that's been an explosive play for the Panthers. And where do you see Tristan's role in possibly the offense go as we move forward through the season?
He's definitely one of our best DBs, so we try and not have him play every down of offense, but we know he's a kid. We got to get the ball in his hands. Same with Collin Brooks, same with Tristan Brooks and Brock Upton. Get the ball in a playmaker's hands. But a few years ago, I guess his freshman year, he was playing on the JV, and he was kind of a little thing. We didn't really give him a fair shot, but then once we got the ball in his hands, he was explosive. And so since then, I just was like, we got to find a way to get the ball in his hands. So the return game's the easiest way to do it.
Yes, sir. Well, we definitely enjoyed watching that. I didn't get a count of return yards, but I bet it was up there. He nearly broke 2 or 3 for sure.
Yeah, he had a couple that, got to midfield or further. So, you're looking at 100, 150 yards between the 3 that he was able to break. So it might kick it away from him, and that's all right. We're just going to be a team player and go block for the next guy.
Yeah, that's it. Love to hear that, and definitely want to congratulate Tristan Martinez on his night returning kickoffs. Another question here. Max and I did these broadcasts last year with the Panther football. Texas Wyatt was a kind of a relief back there for JT. I know y'all put a big load on JT and really rode on his shoulders, but you saw some spark out of Texas Wyatt. Do you look for him moving in this offense somewhere?
So, he was our starting running back. He was just not having a great day. He just said he couldn't catch his breath. I don't know if it's the humidity or what, but he was our key back we were going to try and get the ball to, but about after the third drive or so, he was just like, Coach, I can't catch my breath. So we just had to flip script and get to the next guy in line and keep him healthy. And like I told our kids and like I've told our coaching staff, like we need to get a lot of people experience in these first 5 games, so that way when we go into district, it's not something new for some of these guys.
And a tough schedule too, a tough pre-district schedule. I mean, a lot of teams I think try to go out and get them a couple cheap ones before they go into their district. And you look at this schedule here, there's some district winners. I think I don't know about Cameron, but I know that for sure Mart won their district last year per their max preps.
Yeah.
So really good football team. Mart, obviously won a nail biter against us last year, but.
Yeah. Mart is a historically good program in 2A. They make deep runs in the playoffs every year.
Absolutely.
Cameron Yo historically has been a good program.
Absolutely.
I coached there recently, so I know a few of their seniors, and I know they're going to be a good team to play next week. But we're just focusing on the Mart Panthers this week and see how we can get better.
And speaking of that, after a Friday night like you had last Friday, what's your message going into maybe Saturday morning, or obviously, it's your head football coach. It's 24/7 right now, as well as athletic director. But, I mean, as far as going into Monday morning meetings or Monday afternoon meetings, what's your message to the team, especially going, you don't have 2 gimmies to go, It isn't.
It's definitely – we were able to put our feet on the ground the next day.
Absolutely.
The sun came up. It's a new day. You can't just dwell on the past. You can look at it and you can learn from it, but if you just sit there and dwell in it, it's never going to get better.
Yeah, I love that.
So definitely the message was just, learn from it, move on, play the next game.
Absolutely. Yeah, on next week. I love it. I love it.
All right. Do we want to move on to you have any more questions for Coach Max, or do we want to move on?
If you have any other something that you'd like to say,
anything else you'd like to let Panther Nation know about, Coach?
I'm excited about this group. I think some people, if you go read the polls of all these, Texas football gurus and stuff, they're not giving us in my opinion, a fair shake, because we did graduate a JT. We graduated some of those guys that were big key pieces. But I really like what we're doing with our offense. I like what we're doing with our defense, letting our kids play fast, letting our kids play physical. We're not the biggest out there. We know that, so we got to play to our strengths. So speed and quickness is what we need to do. So I'm really excited on where we're going, and I think we'll be able to show people who we are. The record might not be, because we do have a tough schedule, but I believe we're a playoff team. I believe we can win a playoff game again for the second year in a row. So I think our kids believe in it, and one of the things that our leadership said, after the Friday night win was, we're not letting this happen again.
Right.
Not again.
Absolutely.
Not embarrassed again. So they've been putting in the extra work outside of what we're requiring them to do. They're going and getting more conditioning. They're going and taking the extra ice baths. They're doing the extra work on their own. So, once you instill a culture like that, it's really hard to go backwards. And so that's where we're just trying to keep the train on the tracks. It may have slowed down, but it's still going in the right direction.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And do you miss some of the older kids, obviously, coming into this year, or do you feel like the seniors, how many seniors do you have? I think I counted 9. Is that right?
We only have 8 or 9 on
9 seniors. So how do you feel like those seniors have kind of are starting to anyways take the reins up? And
you definitely saw it,
because you miss a kid like JT in the locker room. You have to.
JT, he was a workhorse. You can hand the ball to him 30 times a game, and can almost guarantee 2 touchdowns.
Right.
But that was also a double-edged sword. You hand it to him 30 times, everybody knows you're going to hand it to him.
Absolutely.
This year we have guys at all different spots to where, okay, you're going to take this guy away, we're going here. You're going to take that guy away, we're going here. So that's what I'm really excited about our offense, is being able to spread it out to our playmakers and not just hand it to one guy. He's a great player. He's playing in college. He's
right, yeah, absolutely.
So you definitely miss some of those guys, especially the experience they bring.
Right.
But like I said, a lot of our young guys are getting experience right now to where, it's going to get to where we want to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
Excited about that.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you what, man, and Max and I have been around this group, and like you mentioned earlier, we got a really strong group with the another one of the Brooks boys, big play Brock Upton, Cutter Baggett. You can go down the list, and these guys have had success on the football field. So I know it's just a matter of time to getting everything right, and the ship will be righted. And I look forward to a great season, Coach. We definitely appreciate you coming to visit with us, and I'm glad Max made it through this interview without handing it to the fullback 50 times a game.
Right.
He is a big fullback fan.
Off camera.
Okay,
we'll get to the power back stuff later. Yeah.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Absolutely.
Definitely appreciate it, Coach.
Yes,
and if you want to call up the next player, we'll.
All right.
Come on, Cutter. All right.
Yeah. We're saving Collin for the late night show, obviously.
Folks, coming up to the table is big number 52, Cutter Baggett for the Panthers.
Cutter, how's it going?
All right, Panther Nation, here we are at Lone Star Pizzeria, downtown beautiful Maypearl, Texas. Before we get to our next interviewer, Cutter Baggett, number 52 for the Fighting Panthers, I'd like to thank the people that made their way down to Lone Star today to see this broadcast. Thank you, Haley Soldavia. If you know Haley, she'll never miss an opportunity to not make dinner. All right, moving along, let's get to Cutter. Cutter, big test coming in for the Panthers this week. Got Mart coming into our field. Excuse me, what's the focus like at practice, and what are you looking forward to this week?
So coming off a big loss at Fairfield, looking forward to, we're just trying to improve on our run game and just getting better. Like in film, you got to watch what we've been doing wrong and just start working on everything.
Awesome. The Panthers got bit by the injury bug early. I believe Coach said first play of the game. You had a vital piece of that interior offensive defensive line, and Bucky Davis go down with a broke ankle, out for a few weeks. How does that loss really translate in the locker room, and how are you guys feeling trying to pick up the slack for a big loss like that?
Yeah, Bucky was a vital part of our offense and defense. He broke my heart whenever I saw him down. We're just trying to figure out players to move to his positions.
Right. Next man up, and let's see if we can hold serve until Bucky gets back. That is good news that he may only be out a matter of weeks rather than months. So for sure, look forward to having him back. And as well as Coach mentioned earlier, big Lucas Babbett, perennial starter on that defensive line. Again, one thing we don't have a lot of is size, and when you lose some of those big guys. Do you happen to know when Lucas might be coming back?
He said 4 weeks. He'll be back in 4 weeks.
Awesome. Can't wait to get big Lucas Babbett back. Max?
Cutter, I mean, I just, I think I've known you probably since you were probably 9 or 10 years old. Now it seems like you're bigger than me.
Yes, sir.
What, for the kids out there that maybe want to get bigger, what's your diet on a day-to-day?
A lot of protein.
A lot of protein.
Eating a lot of stuff.
A lot of protein. And they've got you at the guard.
Yes, sir.
At the guard right now. And whenever you get into a game where there's that much pressure on the interior, see, lineman special.
All right, gotta feed them big boys.
We got the pizza by Lone Star Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Looks like you got the classic thin slice there, thin crust.
All right.
In just a second, Bob. Okay.
All right.
No, I mean, I think that y'all are doing the best that y'all could possibly do. I believe you whenever you say you're working hard, and I think the whole town does. I think anybody who watches this video knows Cutter Baggett's not lying to them.
Yes, sir.
So we really look forward to watching you play this Friday against Mart, and give them hell, buddy.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to playing.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, Cutter. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Cutter.
We'll move on to our next player. I believe we've got Collin Drippin' Wet Brooks coming up to the stage.
He's got a little bit of drip on him today.
Fans, I apologize.
Take that pizza if you want.
Take
that pizza with you.
Coming up to the stage now is Tyson Brooks' shadow.
Right. Little brother.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He'll never be the special teams player that Tyson Brooks was.
Right.
First team All-District. Do you mind if we spend some time talking about Tyson?
He's not even, and to make matters worse, he's not even the little Brooks brother anymore.
No. There's a littler one now.
I know. Bo made him a middle child.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And as you can tell,
yeah,
he's embracing the middle child.
Marsha, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, all right, we're glad to have Panther Nation. Glad to have Collin Brooks, no stranger to varsity football, 3-year letterman, here with the Panthers, doing a little duty at running back, safety. Don't want to speak too much on last week. I know we want to let that go. I tell you, as a Panther fan, of seeing you out there make those tackles, I mean, it could have been worse. We definitely had our safeties and our backs. We don't like them to be the leading tacklers, but you definitely got after it and made some stops. There at the end of the game, kind of got your bell rung a little bit. Talk us through that.
Yes, sir. Had a little bit of a headache going into it. Came downhill and just hit me in the wrong spot, I guess. Kind of took me out.
Okay. Well, we're glad that you're not out for multiple weeks. I know the injury bug has, as we've spoken before, has kind of bit the Panthers this year. But with Mart coming in this week, what's your focus and what do you see needs to happen for the Panthers to pull off the victory?
First off, we need to be physical. Physicality is a big thing in football to me. When we put pressure on that quarterback, he's going to make mistakes. We know that. We've seen that. And really, we just got to hold down our position. Know your job. Do your job.
Right. And you've had the opportunity to watch film. Did that big quarterback from last year, is he back?
No.
No, he was a load, if you remember last year.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, Mart, always a powerhouse, always a tough competition. Got them coming into town this week. Max, you got anything for the forgotten Brooks boy?
Yeah, absolutely. The middle.
Yeah.
The middle Brooks.
The old middle Brooks.
Yep. Well, I mean, I think my first question would be, as far as, it's getting your upperclassmen You've been, as Jimmy said, varsity 3 years now. But last week, I think that we got to see something that we haven't got to see at a Maypearl varsity football game, and that's you taking the majority of the carries, especially early. They seem beforehand wide receiver or quarterback, or you were so to speak a role player. How does it transition for you, being like, all right, Collin, everybody's gone now, you got to be the guy. Here it is, you, Tristan, y'all have to be the guys now. Here's the reins. What does that do to you as far as mentally, and I guess physically as the year goes on, and how do you handle that?
Honestly, I like it. I like the challenge to come step up, and I like people looking at me and seeing what I can do.
Right.
I'm used really everywhere on the offense, wherever I'm needed, and that's just what's best for the team right now. Absolutely.
Yeah. It seemed like last week you kind of took a bigger role on, and I'm sure it's really nice for Coach D to kind of have that, hey, if my slot wide receiver goes down, I have, a top 5 and, slot wide receiver, maybe possibly in the state of Texas, but for sure, in the district or within y'all's schedule. If I have to move him to a wide receiver 1, he can do that. If I have to move him to quarterback, he can do that. But so I guess my next question would be, which position would you be like, hey, put me here? That's my best position.
I don't have a best position.
I love that. I tried to get him.
Anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to get him. I love that.
He's trying to recruit you to play fullback, Collin.
Yeah, I am trying to get you. We're a fullback.
Make him wear number 44. And
Man.
Wore that freshman year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Definitely appreciate you coming, Collin. But we do have to ask you about Tyson. How is he coming along? How's he making it down there at Navarro that you know of?
He's doing great.
Awesome. Good to hear.
Do you know if Tyson ever talks about me? Does he ever say anything about
Not
the hell,
special.
Tyson?
He hasn't written any letters to the radio crew.
Nothing.
I thought for sure he would have visited by now.
Exactly.
But,
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so, all right. Nothing we can do about that. Once again, grab some pizza, Collin. Appreciate you coming in and visiting with us.
Hey, go Panthers, man.
And Panther Nation, that's going to do it for our first ever Panther Radio Coaches Show. As I understand it, this is going to get better as we go. I believe we will have different coaches and different players popping in from week to week. We definitely look forward to it. And, hey, what better thing to do on Wednesday than either come down in person or listen and watch the videos and get you pumped up for this week's game.
Absolutely.
Definitely looking forward to Big Red and Mart coming to town. And for Max Boston, I'm Jimmy Berryhill, and we'll sign out here.
Well, Jimmy's got to plug the sponsors.
Oh, should I plug some sponsors here? Let's go ahead and do that.
Sponsors. Go
Lone
ahead.
Star Pizzeria, as you know, we're live on location here today. I'd like to thank the Lynches for all their support.
Absolutely.
Would like to thank Chambers Creek Brewery, diagonally across the road from Lone Star Pizzeria here in Maypearl. Definitely thank them for their sponsorship. Kevin West, I believe, over there. I'd like to thank the folks with C1 Veterinarian Services, Dr. Ryan Camp, a good friend of ours, and his lovely wife, Nikki, who we tolerate. I appreciate them for their sponsorship of our program. And then you got to mention Laura the Grinch out there at GSTC
Absolutely.
Inc. in Griffith,
You have to
Texas.
mention her. Well, I mean, you literally have to mention her.
Oh, yeah. I have to mention her for sure.
You're just going to get a bad email. You're going to get much worse.
Much like Haley Soldavia, Lola does not miss an opportunity to not cook dinner.
I saw
So
her.
she is here in full support. And then we've got Zoll Hay Farms. Zoll Hay Farms in beautiful Maypearl, Texas. I'd like to thank Zach and Geneva for all their support. And, man, it doesn't go unnoticed. They're kind of got their hands in everything when it comes to our community and our young people. So definitely thank those guys at Zoll Hay Farms. You got a couple you'd like to mention, Max?
Absolutely. Polar Dynamics. Y'all go see Charlie at Polar Dynamics. Soon to be proud sponsor, Charlie. And I think that's it. I think you're
Okay. And once again, we're here at Lone Star Pizzeria, home of one of my favorite pizzas of all time, the Mayor. If you have not tried the Mayor, get yourself down to Lone Star Pizzeria. We've got one ordered. Going to try to feed Collin and Cutter before they go.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Are we ready to sign off, Max?
I think we're ready.
All right.
Go Big Red.
Yeah, that'll work. Let's get out of here, man.
Woohoo! Yay!